The Needham Republican Town Committee recently sponsored a community panel discussion on transportation and funding at the Needham Public Library. Here's Joe Sorrentino with some of the highlights.
A majority of Republican panelists came together to discuss the topic of the Massachusetts Balancing Act, where they set out to determine need, feasibility, and ability to fund existing and new possible transportation systems. One of the topics addressed by panelists was the South Coast Rail, Governor Patrick's proposed project to restore discontinued rail line services from towns on the south coast of Massachusetts to Boston.
The way we do it now, when we go to build a new project, we base it on the cost of the project. You know, South Coast Rail is the perfect example, about $2.1 billion. Well, the reality is that over the life cycle of one of these assets, 80 to 90% of the cost of it is operation and maintenance. And what we need to be doing is we need to be basing these decisions about what to build on the cost of building, operating, and maintaining it over a 20-year period, a 50-year period, whatever the useful life of the asset is.
Things like the South Coast Rail and all the other things that the governor proposed in the last transportation budget were just sort of a little bit absurd. If part of my business is broken, I'm not going to go replicate that and invest more money in an already broken system. I'm going to first fix what's broken and then make new investments. And I think that's a strategy the state has to take on a little bit more.
Other topics addressed included Governor Patrick's signing of the tech tax repeal, which would have put taxes on computer software services. Several panelists believe the money from the taxes could have gone towards transportation funding or to offset some of the MBTA debt from the Big Dig project in Boston.
When you took the entire Big Dig debt and put it on the back of the T, that's a problem. And the numbers are just so big and unmanageable that it can't be solved without some real creative solutions, or at least tying a knot and getting through year to year and addressing the realities of the economy as well.
Massachusetts State Representative and only Democrat panelist Denise Garlick also shared a few words.
Although there can be fiery debate about how we proceed, we are proceeding. You know, Massachusetts ranks #1 in the nation in math and science for our 8th graders. We rank #1 in the nation for veteran services. And we are one of the first states to come out of the recession. We had more jobs in 2012 than we had any time since 2001. And that's not the work of the Democrats or the work of the Republicans. It's the work of the legislature working together.
This one-hour-long meeting was only the beginning of an ongoing discussion panelists hope to continue in the future. For complete coverage of the meeting, check your local listings or visit www.needhamchannel.org. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Joe Sorrentino.